14 years after Marikana, the tragedy continues to live not only in the memories of families and communities, but also in South Africa's arts and culture. A new production, iPhupho, L'ka Biko, Marikana Still Fontein, revisits the events and legacy of Marikana, asking what it means to remember a tragedy that continues to shape the country. Joining us right now is the director of this production, Nhlanhla Ngqaqu. What is iPhupho, L'ka Biko, we asked this afternoon, and really what inspired him to tell this story? Nhlanhla, good to have you on the program. Maybe that sets the tone for our conversation. What initiated this idea?
I mean, it's the common struggles that black people face.
Yeah.
You know, I was still a student when this happened, you know, back in 2013, you know, but over the years, you know, one has realized that these kind of events, they repeat themselves. And so, yeah, I guess it is precisely that. And the story of miners as well, you know, a story of exploitation, you know, it's something that is very close to us, you know, as a band that is an Africanist band. Yeah. And in all that we do, you know, we seek to be a vessel that conveys messages for the oppressed and the marginalized.
It's very interesting you say that, because the Marikana story is one that's well documented, and the tragedy surrounding these mine workers that were demanding 12,500 Rand as a monthly salary. Maybe let's revisit that conversation. Why did you choose theatre as the medium to basically portray or revisit the Marikana story?
It's the power of art. It is in art where we find freedom. It is in art where we are able to express ourselves without any policing, you know. So if you have a 9-to-5 already, you know, with this contract that you've signed here, there are certain things that you can't say, certain things that you can't do. There are certain people that you can't be seen with, you know. And to a certain degree, art does afford you that. But more importantly, in 2012, we witnessed what is called a mass lynching, you know, a similar thing that had been seen in the 1800s, you know, in New Orleans. And this is what we get to see in South Africa. And this is now the master says, if any of you try to do what these ones are doing, we will deal with you. So it's really painful that it does happen at a time whereby it is the liberation movement that is actually governing this country.